Hi Libra, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your April 2020 tarot check for all Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel, liked my videos, commented, and shared. I really appreciate that. And it makes me, just so full of appreciation for you and that my channel is able to connect with people. So thank you again. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe if you want to and hit the bell to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. And so this week I'll be doing your monthly readings, and then I'll come back and do some weekly readings and a mid-month check. It does feel kind of like a meeting though, doesn't it? So I'm enjoying co-creating with you, Libra, and let's do it again here. Let's see what is going on April 2020 for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, here's your current position, the Eight of Cups. The immediate influences are the Two of Cups, so it could be a soulmate here. Your destiny is the Three of Pentacles. In the distant past, you have the Sun. The more recent past, the Six of Swords. But coming up, interesting, you have the Sun across from the Ten of Cups. You're represented here by the Queen of Pentacles. The energy around you and the people are the Magician. Your hopes and fears are the Seven of Wands. You have the Empress here, and then at the bottom of the cards here, you have the Queen of Cups. All right, so you definitely have love in the forecast here. It's hard to deny, but you do have some elements that could be read as far as work. Now you have the Sun, the Magician, and the Empress for major arcana. You also have air, you have water, you have fire, and earth. So all elements represented. But you have been working on yourself. You've been ascending. We're in a global dark night of the soul. I can't say that enough times. And what that's doing for us is as a planet, as a world, as a universe, it's helping our souls to ascend. So we have to embrace the change. As much as we don't like the discomfort of it, it is globally what's been needed. And so you, as an individual with this Eight of Cups, you're moving on to higher ground. And you're moving on to a soulmate connection here. You're moving on to cut away what's not needed, not necessary, interfering, and really evaluating what is important in my life. For you, Libra, you may have been single for a while, or you may have been broken up with somebody that you had a commitment with, and it's been a while. I mean, I think years, and there hasn't been contact, but I do think they're going to be coming back around. Now, as far as work is concerned too, you may, once we get back into a normal workplace environment, you may find that you are itching a bit to move on to something else. I feel like there's, somebody out there where it's like marketing, or it's some kind of almost like design or something like that, where they want to get more into the creative side of who they are, where some of their work right now is done more intellectually and less creatively. Like maybe you're an office manager or something, but you've always wanted to stage houses. It's something like that, where I think I've mentioned before, I have a friend who was a tax attorney and became an artist. It's like that, this is not my daydream. This day job is what I use to get to vacations and things, and it's just not filling my cup. So your destiny here is to be in a higher level of commitment with this Three of Pentacles. It's all about working together, about collaboration. And I do think in terms of work too, this is important, because I think that you'll be moving towards something where you're going to be working more directly with people, and like I said, in a collaborative kind of way. So it's all about new beginnings and future opportunities. So it's a very good card to have in this reading and in this position. There's definitely monetary gains that are going to come your way if you can embrace that change and embrace that creativity. And I know it can be scary, because it seems like the more mundane, boring job is more stable for money, but this actually can bring in more money than you're getting right now. So in terms of a relationship, though, you're definitely building a foundation, a firm foundation of trust. Now, in the distant past, I think that you felt successful. I think in terms of a job, you felt like this is a job everyone's proud of. It's an achievement. It's something that, you've graduated from college, got that job right away, did all the right things, and it was a time where you felt very successful. Again, with the relationship too, I think there were there was a long period of time where you seemed like that power couple, that dream couple, and something came out of alignment. I think there was some undercurrent, where the truth was hidden. We weren't being true to ourselves, I guess is more what I'm going with from that, Libra. But in the more recent past, you have been moving on, and this kind of comes through with the Eight of Cups also. But you've been moving on, furthering yourself, moving and distancing yourself from emotionally draining people, from drama, from things that just don't serve you. You may have had a period of travel before all this hit, and it was just a very kind of relaxing, serene kind of a trip where it was just very centering and calming. It wasn't like Cancun where, taking shots off of ice luges. It was not that kind of a trip. But it may have really given you some perspective, and then you lead right into the situation that we're in now, and it's like difficult to look around and not evaluate our lives. But you know what you want. And this is happiness for everyone. This is the 10 is the conclusion of a cycle. So those of you that have been a little bit down and out and just kind of down in the dumps, that is concluding, and the energy coming towards you is the 10 of Cups. You can't get any happier than this. And this person that is coming towards you, they're manifesting this. They also want it. They're kind of in the same boat that you are, where they're really evaluating and taking stock of their lives. And again, to thine own self be true, right? William Shakespeare said that. And the thing is about that is we almost don't have a choice, because the universe won't let us be dishonest with ourselves for long, because every physical manifestation matches your vibration, okay? It matches where your spirit has been. So when you look around your surroundings, if you like what you see, you can say, I did that. I manifested this. If you don't like what you see, you can also say, okay, I manifested that. Now what? So it's, like I said, it's happiness for everyone. And this, I really do like this whole streak of cards here. You're represented by the Queen of Pentacles. And I do think, Libra, your money is going to be straight. It's going to be, abundant. There's going to be consistent money, even if you do take a bit of a risk to change jobs and change your path a little bit. You're going to see dividends from that. And that's attractive too. I think when you were in a relationship before, the person, it just feels like a younger energy, just not quite ready for that level of commitment. Now, I do think for some of you, you could also be meeting up with someone new. There's also new in here, especially with the Empress. But I think there's two kind of storylines that I'm getting. One is going back to somebody that you dated when you were just young and not ready for that level of commitment. But then with the new stuff, this other person is really manifesting, and they've got all the elements. They're passionate, they're very attractive, they're financially stable, they're emotionally stable. And I actually think too, they're kind of handy. I always love when I have any card that has the infinity sign, because that's infinite abundance. It's all new growth, and it's going to feel like homecoming. It's going to feel like this is the right place at the right time, and things are all the energy is just aligning for this. So know that this is a huge law of attraction card. So you want to align your energy, because you get what you think about. Our thoughts become things, and so we want to bring in the things to us that are really our heart's desire. This is like bringing earth to heaven, heaven on earth. And all the elements are represented here. But this is also a transformer card. This is where two halves can meet together and become that whole. Now, your hopes and fears in this is that there might be some obstacles. There could be distance between you and this person where they don't live, incredibly close. And it could be too, there was a lack of communication and just kind of wondering. It might be okay to throw out a phone call and just kind of, if you know who I'm talking about, saying, hey, I just was wondering about you. What a strange time we live in, and go from there and see where it takes you. But you're very motivated. You're going to be very motivated in the months ahead to move forward, and you're not going to stop for anything. And you're on track. You know, the things that you want will come towards you. You're pulling them in. Now, who doesn't love these two at the end here? So the Empress, of course, this is about spring and summertime, and she's all about new growth. And this is the mother of the tarot, but she's ruled by Venus and love and all beautiful things. So this spring might be a time, especially where I live, all the hair salons and things are closed. You may find that you go out and have your hair done and maybe get lashes or something like that. And it's sort of all that like, sugar plums and fairies and just pretty, elegant, beautiful things. And so, and not to be trite with that, but that's kind of the energy I get, where you'll get maybe just to freshen up in the spring, and you're looking good and you're feeling really emotionally stable. You're feeling like, you know what, for the first time in a while, I know exactly what I want. If I asked you, hey, the phone's going to ring, who do you want to be on the other end? You're going to know that. You're going to be able to answer right away who it is. And that's how you bring things into alignment with the universe. Because sometimes we give off a vibrational mix, and we get some of what we want and some of what we don't want. And we go, well, how come it worked here and not here? It was the mix of our own vibration. So I'm going to give to you a Money and the Law of Attraction card by Abraham Hicks. We are each responsible for the thoughts we think. When you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come into contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing: your personal alignment with Source. And the only thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve. But you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things they choose as their objects of attention. So it's true, whenever we have an issue in a relationship, the problem is not with me and the other person. The problem is with me and me, and I'm falling out of alignment with my Source. That's all. So choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. So isn't that true in such an uncertain time? And it seems like the almost the irrational choice when something bad happens to us is to react with love, but that really is the best choice that we can have, because that's how we ascend. So I love you so much, Libra, and I will be back again next week for a weekly tarot check.